Cheng Yi's GQ Great Service Practice Reuters photograph, wearing a dark calfskin coat, dazzling and attractive. Cheng Yi's standing in the diversion circle is getting increasingly high at this point. He assumed the part of a triangle in the television series Edgar would like scraps and aloes. Everybody has seen his heavenly acting abilities. The film and TV works he featured in have a decent standing, and acquired a ton of fans. He will likewise go to the current year's GQ service. Fans ought to be anticipating it, isn't that so? You can follow Zhao K to investigate Cheng Yi's attractive photographs of the practice of the stupendous service. Investigate these snap photographs, they are from all points. I need to say, Cheng Yi's presumptive worth is so high, it is essentially a 360-degree face with no impasses. Also, the outfits during the practice are wonderful and sufficiently attractive. Honorary pathway look ought to be much more bright, isn't that so? I saw him wearing a dark cowhide coat with a striped shirt inside to make a design impact of mind-boggling inside and straightforward outside. The shape won't look tedious, and he can likewise show his attractiveness without limit. Cheng Yi is a kid brought into the world in 1990. He has both the adolescent sensation of a little fellow and the strength of a developed man. He has forever been great at dressing and coordinating, and his garments are extraordinary. Furthermore, he additionally picked the exemplary style of exemplary calfskin coat, which is straightforward and exquisite, with extraordinary disposition. At the point when men are dressing and coordinating, make an effort not to pick too flawless or extravagant things to match their styles. It is challenging to control. They are more demanding about their figure and disposition. Simply utilize splendid varieties or examples to decorate their styles. Like Cheng Yi, it seems as though he is wearing a printed tie, which adds a hint of splendid variety to the dull dark calfskin coat. The shape isn't dull, and it likewise upgrades his style taste. The lower body is coordinated with dark pants and dark cowhide shoes, which is likewise an exemplary variety framework. The general dark outfit is cool and attractive. Brilliant varieties are added to the inward wear and tie, and the entire shape is agreeable and tempting. Short calfskin coat plus dark pants. Cheng Yi has a level of 181 centimeters, a couple of long legs can be alluring, and the extent of the body is excessively remarkable. In spite of the fact that he wore a veil to cover his face, he actually couldn't conceal his comeliness, with thick eyebrows and enormous eyes, and flawless facial elements. Cheng Yi additionally colored his short wavy hair with separated bangs and marginally wavy hair. It looks considerably more attractive, regardless of whether you deliberately make a curved shape and stand nonchalantly. The photographs you take are as yet a legitimate style blockbuster. I need to say that Cheng Yi is an amazing youthful entertainer, and he is generally exceptionally calm, yet the film and TV works he featured in have forever been extremely famous. Attractive, tall, and fashionable, we should anticipate his honorary pathway checkout at this GQ occasion. 02. Zhao Liying's 2-minute Love the Breeze Blows Panellia provides young ladies with another comprehension of the decision of the other gender. Presently, the famous television series The Breeze Blows Panellia is moving toward its last stage, and Subangsha, played by Zhao Liying, has at long last emerged from the shadow of not to bite the dust. She stepped up and bare her own liabilities with Tong Xiaoqi. This was something terrible she had done all along, which caused everybody to think about it, and furthermore permitted Subangsha to have her own profession and relationship. Later finished, Zhao Liying's 2-minute relationship in the television series stunned many individuals and went with many individuals careful about ladies' decisions. Any individual who likes to sit in front of the television shows will feel that Zhao Li, a virtuoso known as minimal outsider, was not just a star of business pioneers around then, yet in addition a thistle in the side of endless lovely ladies. Particularly Subangsha, who is mocked for getting rubbish. Since Subangsha's presentation, Ame has been doing great in media outlets. She has begun to satisfy everybody, and, surprisingly, befriended little outsiders. Assist Zhao Li with impeding the wine. Zhao Li is Subangsha's dearest companion and the most ideal decision. Since the two collaborated to purchase scrap iron, Zhao Li has seen Subangsha's furiousness and perseverance, and Zhao Li's positivity for Subangsha is getting increasingly elevated. At the point when the steel market dove, Subangsha wouldn't fall into despair due to the dive of the steel market, however she assumed all the fault on herself, which caused her to identify with her tenacity. This likewise provided Subangsha with another comprehension of Zhao Li. He and his beliefs are something very similar. Subangsha transformed from a scrounger to a money manager, and Zhao Li assumed a significant part in it. Certain individuals resemble the tip of a blade against the wheat. Subangsha's profession has recently begun, and her ideal is much greater. Be that as it may, the ideal is lovely, however the fact of the matter is awful. Zhao Liying conquered the extreme cold to escape the ice cave just to help Su boycott summer. Among them, it isn't simply kinship and standards, yet more critically, they will devote all of themselves to their darlings. The two of them have high skylines, yet eventually there will in any case be clashes. Just in this manner could their lives at any point arrive at the pinnacle of their lives. Zhao Liying has a remarkable vision in the field of iron and steel. He solidly goes against Su Bangxia taking over her gang. Subsequently, the two had a major conflict, lastly separated. However long you are an individual with a mind, you will smoothly contemplate what you are doing. This is additionally the 2-minute sentiment that Su Bangxia watched Zhao Liying leave at the air terminal after Zhao Liying left. As of now, the two isolated this way, and in the following second, they pivoted simultaneously. From the separation to the current proposition, one can envision how profound the affection between two individuals is. One might say that the saturation from two universes is the most lovely thing in this world. Depending on her persistent effort and difficult work, Su Bangxia at long last got in good shape. In spite of the fact that her past marriage was not palatable, Su Bangxia had the option to find Zhao Liying, who was able to do anything for her. Su Bangxia ventured into the castle of marriage, which made us fall into thought. That being the situation, for what reason did Su Bangxia pick Zhao Liying as opposed to searching for Dr. Su? From the television series, we can see that Dr. Su is exceptionally respectable in his work. He isn't just attractive, yet additionally has great cooking abilities and a decent character. Having the option to wed an individual of Dr. Su's level, Su Bangxia, a second-hitched lady, will be covertly cheerful, which is likely what many individuals need to see. Dr. Su and Su Bangxia have an excellent relationship. Regardless of whether they are sweethearts, Su Bangxia will concur, yet in the event that she is her accomplice, Su Bangxia won't ever concur. Su Bangxia isn't searching for a basic accomplice, however a profound accomplice. The quiet Zhao Liying did exactly that. Zhao Liying can burn through 20 million on business, can allow Su Bangxia to go to the ice cave, and might not let Su Bangxia at any point purchase an ironworks, despite the fact that Su Bangxia is in some cases exceptionally irate, yet he needs to make it happen. All things considered cautiously, you will realize that Su Bangxia isn't searching for a man, she is searching for a seriously difficult person. In any case, Zhao Liying's solidarity is equivalent to Su Bangxia's. He can continuously compensate for Su Bangxia's mental lax off guard, Dr. Su can't make it happen. As the truism goes, what is uncommon is the most valuable. Su Bangxia is presently a major supervisor in the shopping center, and has proactively outperformed the extent of material things. Dr. Su's end is a conviction. Subsequently, in The Breeze Blows Penelia, the 2-minute profound entrapment between Zhao Liying and Su Bangxia is without a doubt an advance notice to ladies in picking an accomplice. To individuals such as themselves without a doubt, so how to separate the individual you most need to endlessly safeguard is an intense issue. Su Bangxia, played by Zhao Liying, set a benchmark for us, molded Su Bangxia's life, and permitted Zhao Liying to track down her own bearing in this world. Is it a fortuitous event that Zhao Liying is as yet a fiancé now? 03. GQ Yearly Honorary Pathway. Guan Xiaotuang flaunts her long legs, Cheng Yi's style is inconsistent, and Wang Yibo doesn't show anything. I actually recall the Oceanside show at the Oceanside in Sanaya last year. The stars were all wonderfully dressed, however they were straightforwardly staggered by the ocean breeze. Indeed, even the heavyweight visitor Yang Xianzhen couldn't hold it. This year GQ is significantly more steady, and it will be held in Shanghai really, however because of the scourge, the 85 Blossoms have all dropped their outings. I thought the current year's honorary pathway was not worth seeing, however I didn't expect that without the concealment of 85 Blossoms, the male stars free their temperament, and the little Blossoms are all cool, there is a ton to watch. Guan Xiaotuang is the key insult object of honorary pathway before, continuously depending on great circumstances to indiscriminately wear. Luckily, this time she at long last got her feel on the web. She was wearing a one-shoulder minimal dark dress, which was basic, exquisite and provocative, and her sets of chopstick legs were very attractive. Beilu is wearing a sweet princess style today. The skirt is huge to the point that the staff needs to lift it behind. The hair is twisted perfectly, and it looks adorable and beguiling when it holds tight the collarbone. Try not to view it Beilu as a little princess outwardly, yet she is really wearing a couple of material shoes under the wide skirt, and she is rational in a moment. Tian Zhui, the champion of Kinking Day today, additionally came to the scene. Known as Zhao Liying's replacement, she likewise has a sweet style. Her skirt is exceptionally fleecy, however her chest area is slim. The female stars are not scared of the chili, however their styles are somewhat repetitive. The male stars are unique, and they are more extravagant than the other. Subsequent to depending on Kanglinju, Wang had contemplated his style assets. This time, he wore a major name innovative white suit, extras and shoes to make the general post of bluntness, and the entire individual is enthusiastic and progressed. Cheng Yi likewise tossed out a white suit to battle against him. One is elegant and the other is quiet. Each has its own disposition. Which one do you like? Notwithstanding the rich and quiet white suit, Cheng Yi likewise prearranged a bunch of calfskin garments, a cowhide coat with a shirt and tie, which is exceptionally metropolitan. It's been quite a while since Wang Yibo strolled honorary pathway, and he was totally shrouded in the Reuters photographs, just appearance a code, so we should all anticipate his night look. Hu Yanshan is the most vivacious. Altogether, not to make the earthy colored suit look excessively dull, he likewise wears a botanical coat. He truly is a playboy,